give you a bit of a jump scare. Should Because this is probably the worst topic I've ever had to talk about on this channel. Notes to yourself, I'll never like actually do this ever again. I don't really like being political, but this is just too good, not to talk about. Well, the take I'm about to give right now is probably the worst and most inhuman thing you're gonna hear ever. Yeah, I'm not gonna shy away from it, but I feel like that's what's best. So yeah, the former president of my country, if you're not aware, I'm from Nigeria. That's located somewhere in Africa. It's supposed to be one of the top countries, but corruption and shit. We're not getting into that. As I said, I don't like getting political. But a former president who ruled for 8 years, just passed away. I think yesterday. I don't really care, but and yeah, I'm pretty happy. Pretty much sure like these 80% of the population is because he was a really really terrible person. I'm not just as I'm not just speaking to someone who's like so like blinded. I'm saying it. I mean it from the bottom of my heart. He's a fucking terrible person, and I'm probably happy that he's gone now, which is a really weird thing for someone like me to be saying. But I'm gonna run with it. I don't even care. First of all, to understand why this story is actually like funny to me, I want to put a thumbnail like that for something this serious. You have to understand that um he didn't pass away, in his actual country. He died in the hospital, okay? But not in this country because we don't have good hospitals, you know? And he knows that he had to go to another country just to get himself treated, and glory be to God, he didn't survive it. Um, yeah, it's actually laughable, and if I'm just gonna show like the comments under the news section, when they post on the news, and it's filled with a lot of different stuff. There's a lot of stuff going on there. The people who are like saying, "Oh, um, those who were hating on him even on his death were like not better than him. You guys let the man rest." Well, that is nice and all if you think about it in a human perspective, but I don't even fucking care. He's a loser, and I'm glad he went. I just wish it was the current president that went instead of him. It's kind of a waste of time since he's not ruling anymore. Probably when if it doesn't even matter. He can rule for 50 years. It's not like we have democracy here. But, fuck it. I just wish it was a current president who went instead of him. But what the fuck is happening? All right, I'm currently in school actually, so like I can't really make quality videos. This is like 12. This is like 2 in the fucking morning, and I'm making this. So yeah, let's just get into it. Let me just show you the comments on the news, and yeah, whatever. I would have age restricted this video just because I know my audience are like full of kids, but I don't know, for some reason YouTube isn't letting me age restrict it. So yeah, if you're a kid, just click away, go watch Minecraft, Roblox, or something. This is way serious than that. Yeah, I kind of got a notification, so I'm just gonna check my notification. Hmm. Oh shit! I don't think it's here anymore. Let me just search it. Like you can already see top. It's a raining topic, and this was the one television. China's television. To be fair, I'm not gonna watch the video because I'm not fucking Hassan who reacts to the news on screen. I'm just gonna read the comments because that's what we're here for. Just understand how stupid this guy was. He ruled for 8 years, okay? 8 fucking years. Bro didn't even build one good hospital. And, you know, after his tenure, he kind of fell sick, got hit with an illness, and there wasn't any hospital. Guess what? There wasn't a hospital in his own country that he ruled for 8 years. So he had to go over to London. And thank God he died there. because no one is burying him here in our country. They're probably gonna bury him over there, which is great news because he's an asshole. And before you go on to say, "Oh, you're being too cool, you're being too cool," don't forget that just because his death was more known because he was like really famous. The people, okay, the people who died because of the inavailability of good hospitals in my country, okay, the people who died because of how terrible public hospitals are. I'm not gonna get into that. Like I said, I'm not gonna go too political. I'm just gonna laugh at this because it's pretty laughable. So just read this comment by Fox Swald. I don't think I pronounced that name, to be honest. They can't take treatment in London, but Nigerian hospitals don't have electricity. That's just so pathetic and laughable. We don't. I'm not even just you read the comment for yourself. Yeah, it basically says he can take treatment in London, but Nigerians hospitals don't have electricity. Yeah, that's pretty real. Um, he will be remembered for the evil he committed against Nigeria. See, no one, people barely sympathize. Let me just try to find one person who's sympathizing with him. Look at this one. This one's pretty funny. Why they don't want to treat him in Nigeria if they think our hospitals are okay? That's because you're not. They're not okay. Okay, they're terrible, fucking horrible. No person who has the money, would actually go to a Nigerian hospital to treat themselves. Everyone just goes abroad, especially in this country. That's how bad it is. That's how terrible it is. It's not getting any better with the current president. Okay, it's still terrible. And yeah, you can see condolences to the families of the president. May so rest in peace. I'm not even slandering his family members. Okay, they're probably not great people, but fuck, I don't even care. I'm just gonna slander him because he's a really terrible person. And I was actually gonna try to find that comment. Pretty much everyone here is just getting mad about how he was a very, very terrible leader and the irony of him not building a good hospital in Nigeria. And when he needed a good hospital, he just died in a fucking clinic in another country, not even his own homeland. It's just so laughable. It just tends to show that no matter how much you try to do evil to people, it's surely gonna come back to you somehow. Okay, he thought he got away with 8 years, probably. He didn't actually live for eight. He wasn't living 8, but like he thought he was gonna get away with 24 years of suffering, just torturing us. I mean, look at him. I said 24. My bad. That's kind of a stretch. It's not 24, but just suffering us. And now look at him. He died because there wasn't any good hospital in this country. He had to go to a clinic, not even a good hospital in another country. Probably didn't even have enough money left after all the looting. I'm probably talking shit. His family probably has more money than my entire generation would ever make. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And yeah, see ya. Finna get some sleep.